My nephew, Nicholas, at the kindergarten level did fine, but when he went into first grade, he was really struggling with reading. And when this whole journey started with Nicholas, I would pick him up after school and he would be crying. And he would say, you know, they don't love me here, I can't read, they make fun of me. And so we actually moved my sister from another town to live very close to me so that her child could get the services that I knew would change his life.
I had a person in one of the networking groups that I belonged to who really didn't realize that he even needed Learning RX for his son. His son was an A student, but they kind of felt like there's more in my child than what I'm seeing or than what I'm getting out of him. And he was a hard worker, he had a great attitude, he was a good student, but there was just something that kind of kept him from being as confident and as successful as he should be.
A young man who's middle school, multitude of issues, even in an autistic room, he's out of the room, the general ed classroom, about 85% of his day. So that's pretty severe. Almost completely nonverbal in the school setting. You know, mom said everybody in his entire life has said he will need 100% care for the rest of his life. Mom and dad's a pastor, great guy. You know, he said, I just kept being drawn to Learning RX.
He is now, just this year, he was fourth grade. He finished fourth grade this year, and he is the top student in the entire school. The school actually approached my sister and asked her about having him skip a grade.
He finished a relatively short program and they keep talking about what a different kid he is. He's better on the baseball field. He's more confident. Everything about him has changed, and they didn't even realize, they would not have been somebody who sought out our services other than that they just knew me and had heard our great stories week after week at our networking meeting.
For the first time, Mom came to us and said, you know, instead of having the communicative devices like the iPads and things, having to say those things through the iPad, he's now asking things. Not completely yet, we're getting there. And for the first time ever in his life, he actually picked up his iPad and he said to his mom, I read a book. And they actually went on a vacation, just the two of them, and left him in the care of his big sisters and his grandma. And they've not ever been able to do that. It's pretty exciting, just gives you goosebumps.